Welcome to the Keystone Project Based Assessment student video. We have two objectives. The first will be to answer questions you may have regarding the Keystone Project Based Assessment, and the second will be to give you the tools you need to begin taking the assessment and navigating the Keystone Project Based Assessment system. We'll start with questions and answers. Why am I taking this assessment, you may ask? Students taking this assessment were not proficient on the Keystone exam. Since proficiency is required for graduation, the project-based assessment is an alternative pathway to meet proficiency. What's the Keystone exam project-based assessment? Well, it's an open-ended assessment having multiple activities composed of multiple tasks. It is reflective of the same content as the Keystone exam. Students may or may not be responsible for completing 2 modules per course. Where do I go to access my project-based assessments? You go to www.pba.pdesas.org. How long will this project take me? For the field test, students took on average 8 to 10 hours per module to complete. May I use the internet or other resources while working on the project? The answer is yes. The internet is an acceptable resource when working on projects. How do I work through the project-based assessment? Well, there are several tasks and activities that must be completed in order because they are based upon prior knowledge from previous tasks. An activity should take about 1 class period to complete, although actual time varies for activities. At any point during a task, you will have the ability to message your tutor for direction if you are unsure how to proceed. Following the completion of each task is a checkpoint. At this checkpoint, you must submit your work to your tutor for approval. He or she will either approve your activity or let you know which tasks are incomplete or incorrect. What am I expected to do for this project? You are expected to view the PBA video via the link that you see below the first bullet, progress through each activity in order, complete each activity to the best of your ability, access the associated resources if you need remediation, ask questions through the PBA system of your tutor when encountered, be attentive to the messages from your tutor found in the Messages tab in your account, submit activities to your tutor at each checkpoint and correct any tasks if necessary, and then submit the final project for evaluation when all activities and tasks are completed. Who grades my project? After your tutor has deemed the work satisfactorily completed, he or she will submit the project to a statewide panel of evaluators certified in the content area of that assessment for evaluation. All tasks within your project must be considered satisfactory by at least 2 of 3 evaluators for your project to be considered satisfactory. Your tutor will notify you, and a satisfactory grade will be recorded as proficient for purposes of meeting the state graduation requirement. What if my project is considered unsatisfactory? Your tutor will be notified of the unsatisfactory results and note what part or parts were deemed so. He or she will forward that information to you, and you will have an opportunity to make corrections and resubmit. This part concludes the Q&A session. We will now move to the navigation of the PBA system. Logging into the system, you'll need to go to the address that you see below, www.pba.pdesas.org. You will receive a unique username and password from your tutor or test administrator. Please enter them as you see on the left-hand panel there. Once logged in, you will see the My Projects tab appear. This is how your projects will be accessed and completed. To begin your project, click the title link of the project on which you are working. Inside each project there are 5 tabs. There's an overview, which provides a description of the project, the eligible content addressed in the project, and some supplemental resources. There's the Project Activities tab, which contains each of the tasks you are to complete. The Messages tab, which is where you communicate with your tutor regarding questions and completion status. The Scoring Guide is where you complete a self-evaluation upon completion of the entire PBA. And finally, there are study resources. In here provides the same resources as in the Overview tab if remediation is needed. When you're ready to begin working, click the Project Activities tab. You will be prompted to enter the access code supplied by your test administrator. The access code will allow you to work on your project for 60 minutes. If you have or need more than 60 minutes, the access code will have to be re-entered. This is for security reasons. Inside each activity, there is a list of tasks for completion. Click the activities within each task to begin. Be certain to click Save My Work to save your progress. Also, within each activity, you'll see a Request Help on this activity button. This allows you to contact your tutor if you have any questions. This concludes the Keystone Project Based Assessment video guide. Thank you for your attention and for your hard work and dedication to this project.